This is Mr. What I have for you today is another plan of attack and 3-star attack replay on this ring base, almost like an eyes wide open base from back in the day. Okay, so what was the plan here? What was the actual thinking behind this? Now, I was going to do a Queen Walk minor attack on this one. I wanted to create a little bit of a funnel, possibly take out this Inferno, draw the CC. Now, logic, I would normally walk into the CC and try and create a funnel around the eagle, but the CC was on the opposite side of the eagle. So, what I thought was simply this. I will get this down. Now, generally speaking, I know from experience that the queen will tend to shy away from such a big gap and she will walk this way. So drop the queen down here and she will path down here. Drop a jump spell so it at least catches this corner. So if I need to get into the Inferno area, I can at least get into the Inferno area. The king will be dropped here to help create that little bit of a funnel. Now, if the king goes in as well, that's fantastic. If he doesn't and paths that way, that's good as well. It doesn't really matter as long as he does a little bit of pathing. Now, I still have a baby dragon. Now, I was in two minds about what to do with that baby dragon. On the one side, I was thinking I could drop the baby dragon around here. On the other side, I was thinking I'll keep it up my sleeve in case I need it for some kind of cleanup somewhere. So I had to cut. This wasn't set in stone what to do with the baby dragon, but I had two plans for it. The giant I was going to drop here, so he would walk towards the wall, and when he did that, he would then trigger the CC. And I was thinking of swapping the giant for barbs or something, but then I thought, you know, if these people have a CC full of archers, then I'm just not going to be able to drop enough barbs to get all the archers out. So the giant will pretty well get everything out. Okay, so the siege barracks themselves would drop here. Now, the interesting thing is that the cannon just doesn't have that full range, so the cannon won't hit the siege barracks, which means I'll get the full length out of the siege barracks. Once the siege barracks drops, P.E.K.K.A. will come in. Now, I don't really care which way the P.E.K.K.A. goes at this point. If the P.E.K.K.A. paths this way, great, because I'm going to be sending the miners in from this direction, and that's not going to be too much of a big issue to me. If the P.E.K.K.A.'s here, the cannon's targeting the P.E.K.K.A., some of these wizards will at least take this out, at which point the miners coming in, this will be their first line, this and then this their first line, and then everything in. They will keep on pathing this way and they will take out the eagle artillery. I wasn't really too concerned about the middle. I figured that was probably full of bombs, and if not bombs, then there was going to be Teslas somewhere around here because this was a fresh hit. So it didn't really bother me. I figured once all this gets taken out by my heroes, if the miners path around and have to come fully around back in, they just will. But they most likely won't, because that's just the way miners work. Some will path into the middle, so I'll probably be okay. But I'm going to concentrate on keeping them up as all the miners and the hogs path around like that. And they'll all probably finish over in this area, most probably. That's what my thinking was on the attack. And of course, to actually play the heals by ear to see how I needed to do the heals. Because if I get too fixed in my heal placement and the miners path weirdly, then that's not going to really work for me too well, because then I can't adjust. And by having the baby dragon up my sleeve, if the baby's either placed on this camp or this one, or saved up the sleeve for up here, whatever. Let's begin. Let's have a look. That's the plan of the attack. Let's see how it went. It's only a 2.5 minute attack really all up, so I had plenty of time up my sleeve. And of course, you know that I don't like to go too long on the queen walk, so as long as the queen walk can get its job done and I can get the funnel created quick enough. Now, I didn't notice the witch actually come out of the clan castle. I figured this was a Valkyrie, and I went, uh-oh, a Valkyrie's coming. Yes, it's a Valkyrie. I better drop that poison spell here. And then I was noticing all these skellies, and the witch was just kind of hidden behind the balloon. And then I thought, oh, goddamn, a witch. Last time that sort of happened and I poisoned the witch way out. I poisoned and the witch just took forever and I just spent too long killing skellies and that sort of ruined the raid. Anyway, so jump spell's gone down. Now remember the jump spell almost goes for a minute, so I don't need to be stingy on when that jump spell goes down. Siege barracks is down and here comes the P.E.K.K.A out with some whizzies. Now I probably dropped that siege barracks a little bit too close, but that's okay. King's down. Now the king's pathing is a little bit weird here. He comes over to the king. Now he could take that jump spell, but he goes back. So P.E.K.K.A's come over, but look at that. The warden's down, everything, all the miners are down, and I only just got these couple little miners out here, but I still, or as actually the P.E.K.K.A out there, but I still use the miner's ability, the Grand Warden's ability to just keep them all up. And now from Grand Warden's ability into heal spell, I'll have another heal spell. They'll go for one heal spell, and I've got a rage still up my sleeve that I just dropped there. I didn't need it, so heal, rage, heal, and which was, it turned out to be, it was a good thing because I had the multi, I had a lot of point defense expos coming into the area, and Skelly trap popped as well. Now my P.E.K.K.A is still up over here, Queen is still up, she's fully healed, and loads of things up there. Now I've still got a balloon and a wizard to drop and a couple of archers, so I figured, okay, that looked, I thought that archer was pinging something, so I dropped the balloon and no go. Okay, so wizard, one more wizard to drop. Where do I drop in? Where do I drop in? These two archers here. I can drop the wizard on this thing. The cannon's not focusing on the wizard. Everything else is closer than the wizard, so I'll drop the wizard on there. So that's why I kept that wizard just up my sleeve, just a little bit, cause you never know. And there we go. Nice little 3-star. Only took a couple of minutes. We'll have another quick look at it, and then that'll be it. Okay, before we get into the question of the day. So Archer's gone down. Now the Archer's serving two purposes, helping get the army camp taken care of, and also something for the CC to drag over to at least come and attract to while I'm sorting out getting the Queen down. Now I know that air defense is going to take out the balloon, but the balloon is to try and take out any black air bombs that might be there. And then I'm sort of, oh, it was only in hindsight I thought, was that an actual Valkyrie or was that a weird barb that had come out? Because I didn't pay a lot of attention to it at the time. I was too busy looking at the spell to get my poison spell down. When the witch was able to catch up, I was actually pretty pleased about that. Because I thought if the witch was still lagging here, I've got to be dealing with skellies for a while. It won't affect really the rest of the raid, but I just thought I'd be dealing with skellies for a while. Okay, multi-inferno, not an issue for the Queen, but she is still losing health. She's got an expo and multi on her. Now, have to drop the rage there. P.E.K.K.A's down, he's pathing to the right. Loads of wizards coming out. This cannon's going to go down pretty shortly. And I thought, okay, hogs will be coming out soon. Time to get everything in. So nice little funnel created. King's gone into the middle. He's taking out a bit of that trash as well. Grand Warden's ability is activated. And now we're just going to see what happened to my baby dragon here. So hogs have come in, wizards are pathing on the outside. So I've got the baby dragon up on this top thing up here. He'll take out a couple of these things. At least it'll stop anything pathing too far out. And that's about it. I didn't get much value for him. I could have used a couple of wizards, or a single wizard would have got better value in that instance. But like I said, I'd made the baby dragon and I had a couple of different plans for the baby dragon. It just so happened that I didn't need to drop him on the left. I was quite happy to drop him up there. So different baby dragon plans meant that I was a little bit more flexible. And then having the wizard flexibility. So noticing that this cannon, once everything started to path closer to the cannon, and I knew that it was closer than the wizard, I could drop that wizard down, knowing that the cannon wouldn't turn around and just immediately nuke the wizard. Not that it would have been a big deal if it did, because if it did turn and nuke the wizard, it wasn't going to be shooting a miner or a hog, and it just would have meant a miner or a hog got to it closer anyway. Loads of troops left up. That's how I approached that particular base. So plan worked out well. So we come to the question of the day, and the question of the day is this. So we all know that 10 times 10 equals 100. So that's multiplication. So we're going to go into subtraction now. So how many times can you subtract 10 from 100? How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? The answer is, surprisingly, once. Because after that, if you try to subtract it again, you're subtracting it from 90, not 100. In any case, that's all I've got for this video. If you have any questions or comments about it, please leave them down below. If you've enjoyed this and you want to see more, please subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching.